Remington Park brought out serious graded stakes on April Fool's Day. Coming up, it's the Grade 2 Pauls Valley and restricted Grade 2 Mr. Gent Moore. Plus the top RP Futurity and Derby qualifiers are next. Hi, I'm Jim Byers. Welcome to Accelerated. Remington Park offered a pair of Thursday night stakes to open its Easter week that mainly featured trials for the Grade 1 Remington Park Oklahoma Bred Futurity and Grade 2 RP Derby. We'll have the leading qualifiers for those two rich races a bit later. Let's begin, though, with the open Grade 2 Pauls Valley Stakes. It's always one of the meet's leading races for long-distance runners, 870 yards for 3-year-olds and up, although this year's field is entirely made up of older horses. The purse is $50,880. The only mare in here is Ms. Esther, and she has no problem taking on male rivals, which is always the case. Nor does she mind the outside post, which she drew again for this. A multiple graded winner, among them the 2019 Pauls Valley. Ms. Esther's last graded win came at Will Rogers Downs in that track's Grade 3 Distance Challenge in October. Owned and trained by Jordan Bauman, Ms. Esther wins this by an almost incomprehensible 9 lengths. She's the 2-1 favorite here with Andrew Samaniego. Moonflash Cat has 3 wins at this distance and all came consecutively at Zia Park to wrap up his 2020 campaign. Out of action since that third straight win, and now trained by Terry Rust. Moonflash Cat takes a step up to graded company here and draws post 2. He's 3-1 with Tanner Thedford. Why Buy the Cow ran second to Moonflash Cat twice last fall at Zia Park, yet has a bigger body of work in hook races and is the 5-2 second choice. Now trained by Clint Crawford. Why Buy the Cow prepped for this with a strong second in the Grade 3 SLM Big Daddy Stakes at 550 yards. Daniel Amaya rides.
They're off in the Pauls Valley Stakes. From the rail, Weapon First Bug uses that to the advantage, but here comes Wascally to Wabbit, also Higher Flying Eagle. They gun for the front together, and just like that, they're clear by almost 3 going to the turn. Third, Why Buy the Cow, dropping out at fourth, is Weapon First Bug. Along the rail coming up, Holy Storm. Ms. Esther has to go off the rail because someone already has it, but she's on the move, and she's also 10 lengths back with a quarter mile to go. Trailing, Moonflash Cat, top of the stretch, inside, Wascally to Wabbit. To the outside, Higher Flying Eagle, coming on, Why Buy the Cow, in the stretch of the Pauls Valley. Race on, Wascally to Wabbit has a little bit more. Here comes Ms. Esther flying up the rail. Less than a furlong to go. The 16th, Wascally to Wabbit there by length. Outside, Why Buy the Cow. Ms. Esther not done. Here's the line. Wascally to Wabbit by a neck.
The tortoise may have beaten the hare, but in this one, the Wabbit outruns the cow. Elmer Fudd's Wascally Whittle Wabbit has just enough left to hold off the big finishing pushes of runner-up Why Buy the Cow and show horse Ms. Esther. Both made serious late progress, but could not get to the winner, who takes his first graded race. Trained by Michael Joyner for Rogers Farms, Wascally Whittle Wabbit is a New Mexico-bred gelding by He's a Motor Scooter from the mare Rabbits and Diamonds, bred by Mike Weatherly, Benito Baca the jockey. Wascally Whittle Wabbit now has 7 wins in 17 starts, but 6 tallies in 11 hook tries. He goes the distance in 45.498 seconds.
The wrap-up, Accelerated, is sponsored by Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by American Quarter Horse Association.
Hello, I'm Selena Molina, singer, actress, animal lover, and racehorse owner. Few things give me greater joy than to watch them do what they truly love, to compete at the racetrack. And like thousands of other quarter horse owners, I respect and love my horses and give them the best of care. They're like family. Come see the world's fastest athletes at a racetrack near you. I might just see you there.
In its stakes schedule, Remington Park honors a number of the greatest Oklahoma-bred quarter horses of all time. One of those is Mr. Gent Moore, winner of the first Champion of Champions at Los Alamitos in 1972 and that year's AQHA World Champion. The restricted Grade 2 Mr. Jet Moore Stakes was renewed on April 1st. It's for Oklahoma-bred 3-year-olds and up at 350 yards for a purse of $68,000. The heavy favorite Eagles Fly Higher was not joking around on this April Fool's Day. He's the 2-5 choice, coming off his second straight win in the Open Grade 2 East Tech Stakes 12 nights earlier. He accomplished that in typical gate-to-wire fashion. Eagles Fly Higher had a breakout season in 2020 for trainer Casey Black, winning 3 graded races. He clearly loves Remington Park, having posed for 6 winner's circle pictures in 11 Oklahoma City tries. Mario Delgado rides from the outside post. Jesse D has made $235,000 in 11 career races, mainly by hitting the board in multiple rich finals. The runner-up in last year's Heritage Place Derby, this Eddie Willis trainee has Jimmy Brooks aboard at 4-1. Another 4-year-old with an elevated bankroll is Mr. Dillard from the Clint Crawford stable. The 2019 Black Gold 350 winner, he's brought home more than $171,000 and draws the rail with Jorge Torres.
They're off in the Mr. Jet Moore. Good start. Coming off the rail, that's Mr. Dillard from the outside. Getting into gear, here's Eagles Fly Higher. Also moving up, Jesse D and Uncurled Fist. Outside, Eagles Fly Hard trying to get going. To the inside, Mr. Dillard not going away. Here's Eagles Fly Hard with one more push, and that'll be good enough. Eagles Fly Higher gets there by 3/4 of a length to the Mr. Jet Moore.
Eagles Fly Higher repeats his East Tech's performance in more ways than one. He again overwhelms his rivals early and turns in the same 350-yard time of 17.582 seconds. He's extremely tough to beat at this distance when he gets away like this. And jockey Mario Delgado said he makes things easy for the jockey.
You know, he's one of those horses you just hang on, you know, and he'll take you to the other end.
Trained by Casey Black for Darling Farms and Valeriano Racing Stables, LLC, Eagles Fly Higher is an unaltered 5-year-old by one famous eagle. From the mare Lone Bet, bred by V.H. Harmon Jr. and Robert Mowdy III. Now 9 for 25 lifetime, with earnings of more than $596,500. Eagles Fly Higher defeats Mr. Dillard and Jesse D.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
The Wrap-Up Accelerated is sponsored by Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by American Quarter Horse Association.
On April 17th, Remington Park offers another multiple stakes card loaded with important graded races, many for Oklahoma breds. The richest and flashiest of those is the restricted Grade 1 Remington Park Futurity. It's contested at 330 yards for Oklahoma breds, and this year's purse is $926,500. 20 trials over 2 nights established the field, with the fastest from night 1 being especially Jess. This Trey Wood trainee completely overpowered his rivals to win by an amazing 3 3/4 lengths in 17.016 seconds. It was the second best overall time. The fastest is another apolitical Jess colt, Mr. Apollo Jess. From night 2, he drew off by nearly 2 lengths in 16.831. in going 2 for 2 for new trainer Kelly Heltzel. Oklahoma-bred 3-year-olds go 400 yards in the Remington Park Derby, a restricted Grade 2. This year's purse is $355,800. Looking for the RP Futurity Derby Double is I Work For You. Last year's Futurity winner took his 7th race from 9 starts in the Derby trial, gamely fending off fellow qualifier A Political Gal to his inside. Trained by Edelmiro Carrizales, I Work For You turned in the 6th fastest time of 19.891 seconds. The quickest from 8 trials is the Monte Rosa trained Candy Blood at 19.761. He broke a bit sluggishly, but quickly fired, assumed the lead early on, and won by a convincing margin. James Flores rode him and I Work For You, so we'll have a choice for the final. And one additional note about the Remington Park Oklahoma Bred Derby, trainer Eddie Willis sent out 5 of the 10 qualifiers. We'll have full coverage of those and some of the other April 17th races in an upcoming edition of Accelerated. Plus, be sure to follow Raceview Network for an up-close look at the 2 big races on Inside the Remington Park Futurity and Derby. That's all for now. I'm Jim Byers. For the entire staff and crew at Raceview Network, thanks for watching.